all-time favorites. AM650.
Mexico, 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 Mexico,
All right, pass me the sombrero.
I want you to pass me the margarita.
I'll pass you the serape instead. No margaritas on the show until after the program's
After.
Because you know what happens to you. I've heard about you down there in Puerto Vallarta, up there dancing on the tabletop.
Yes, I have been to Mexico. It is absolutely beautiful.
As soon as you get off the plane, I hear you yelling, "Cerveza, por favor! Cerveza, por favor!" Well, in the last few weeks, we've been kind of going international with our real estate.
We have, and it's a really great time to talk about property down in Mexico, I think.
You've got a lot of friends that head down there that have property?
I do. I have quite a few clients and friends who have, 3-4 months out of the year there in Mexico.
Mm-hmm. Let me guess which months, too. When it's gray and cloudy up here.
They could even go right now.
Oh, my God. Well, hey, Matthew Willette is on the line. Matthew, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Or I should say, hola.
Buenos dias.
Welcome to the Radio Real Estate Show, Matthew. Nice to have you with us.
Gracias.
And Matthew is with Grupo Real Del Mar. Tell us a little bit about your company.
Well, it's a big-time developer. It's a Mexican-based developer out of Guadalajara, which is about 4 hours from Puerto Vallarta up the highway, or a 25-minute plane ride. And they've been doing luxury building, condominium building at large houses and small sort of condominiums near or on the beach, just about 20 minutes north of the Puerto Vallarta International Airport.
Very nice.
Wow.
Very nice.
So these are right on the water?
Mm-hmm. Most of them are either very close, right on the water, or with ocean views, depending on the price range. Anything from about $190,000 to $13 million, wherever you want to go with it.
Wow.
Wow.
So is that $190,000 Canadian?
Yes.
For U.S.?
Well,
US.
U.S. It's pretty
Okay.
much at par right now. So.
Yes.
Matthew, what kind of folks, age group do you find currently at least investigating some information about moving to Mexico?
Yeah, when I first moved down there, which was basically 10 years ago, going on 11, and I first bought my condominiums down there, pretty much I was the youngest guy around buying down there, and that was when I was around 37 years old. But what I'm finding now is that we're getting all kinds of, a lot of people from the 45 to 55 range, of course, those that are retiring as well, and even the young folk have their own businesses and that kind of thing, and they just want to be in a warm, beautiful climate most of the year.
Well, you brought up the fact that maybe the baby boomers are moving down to Mexico as well, and here maybe a concern with some of the baby boomers might be medical care. Is it difficult to get good medical care down in Mexico, Puerto Vallarta?
No, it's not. It's actually quite cheap. What people do is sort of pay as they use, because a broken leg virtually costs $500 to get fixed, and you get very, very good medical attention for not a lot of money.
So no waiting lines.
No waiting lines, and also you can get some insurance too. I mean, insurance is available, about the same you'd pay up here, even with the medical system up here, $100 a month sort of thing. That would get you pretty good insurance down there.
Now, in terms of financing, is it fairly easy to finance property down in Mexico?
That's a good question. It's very easy now. It used to be very difficult. Only 5 or 6 years ago, it basically wasn't even available. But nowadays, a lot of the mortgage companies, especially from the United States, and they take Canadian clients, have moved down there, and they have great programs for getting mortgages down there. So you put your property down there, you use that as your collateral for your mortgage.
Oh, that's great. And one other question, these properties, these condos, are they something that you could potentially rent out to other parties, or are they, and you can also use them for yourself?
Oh, yes.
So you could generate.
As a matter of fact, I own 4 properties on the beach down there myself, and I rent them out on VRBO, which is vacationrentalbyowner.com. And you can also use Craigslist and those kinds of places. They're great for renting properties, and it's very good income. Yep.
Now, I've heard, you correct me if I'm wrong, Matthew, but I've heard down in Mexico there are 2 types of real estate agents. There are those that are sort of licensed and know what's going on, and those that don't necessarily know what's going on. So the best thing to do, I think, is to get in touch with yourself or a company like Grupo Real Del Mar and let them make all the plans and help you along the way, right?
Yes, in fact, we have our Royal Club event, which is www.royalclubevent.com. And we have a program where we'll actually put you up for a couple of nights, 3 or 4 or 5 nights, I think we can even do 6 nights. But it's free, and you can come down. There's no obligation. You don't have to buy. We just want to show off our product, and you can come stay with us for a few nights and get the feel of it all. And we have a few programs down there that you can join in with, so you can just understand what it is to buy or own real estate down there. We go through everything from immigration, medical services, insurance, everything you can think of.
When you gave that website, Sherry was hurriedly writing that down. He has your attention now, doesn't he?
He does,
yeah. So that's royalclubevent.com. Royal Club,
that's
yep.
right.
And also, Matthew, is there a telephone number? Somebody from Vancouver, the Lower Mainland, would like to get in touch with you?
Yes. If you want to call me, 604-379-4109.
Okay.
And I can get together and just chat with you about it, or because I know it's a difficult decision to buy in another country like that, and there are concerns, so we can talk about it. I mean, I've been an owner down there for a long time, and I'm an AMP member as well, which is the professional real estate board down there throughout the federal area of Mexico. So I do belong to AMP. And I
was going to say, too, the interesting thing about Matthew is that he was basically a local kind of guy. You grew up on the island of the Lower Mainland, right?
That's correct, yeah. I grew up here, and about 10 years ago, the wife and I decided to move to where the weather is perfect for 8 months a year. It is perfect. It really is perfect. I can't describe it any other way.
Did you go there for a vacation and then it said, hey, we're staying?
We did, yeah. We had some friends down there.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, I said to my wife, I looked at her and go, why don't we buy a place down here, honey?
Honey?
She thought I was crazy, but, it didn't take long to convince her.
So she's a happy camper now, is she?
Oh, yeah.
And ole! Well, listen, if you want to get a hold of Matthew, he's in town for a few more days. You spend your time between...
I'll be here basically all of August.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So the local number then is 604-379-4109, 604-379-4109, or if you wanted to go to the website first, it's royalclubevent.com, royalclubevent.com. Give Matthew a call. I'm sure you'd like to maybe get together with some people, maybe have a cup of coffee or cerveza por favor or whatever, and chat about Mexico.
Yeah, eso podríamos hacer. We can do that. That's in Spanish.
You didn't say anything bad in Spanish, did you? No.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, I'm glad you brought that up. Before we go, a guy like me, that my Spanish consists of cerveza por favor. I couldn't even ask you how to find out where the bathroom is in Spanish, but is there a problem if you don't speak Spanish moving there?
There is no problem, because most of the people that are in the tourist areas like Puerto Vallarta and the extensions outside of there all go to school in English. English is their second language, but they're very good at it. So that, even the police or any of the people that in positions of authority with immigration, they often speak a little bit of English or quite a bit of English. And getting on, just one more thing about immigration. I've lived in other countries, Costa Rica, Honduras, all these other Latin American countries. Nobody has a setup like Mexico. Mexico is very easy to get a whole year visa for inexpensive. It's like $150, and you can stay there all year round.
Well, that's good news. So if anybody's, if anybody is like me and says, no habla español, no problem.
You're fine. Yeah. No need.
Good stuff. Matthew, again, what's your telephone number?
604-379-4109. Now, if you're going to phone our company down there, which is Cooper Aldemar, you can phone us at our Royal Club International Department, which is 866-313-3275. That's our toll free. That's 866-313-3275. You can talk to either Lucette or Aaron. They are also both Canadians that work with us.
Fantastic. Well, listen, Matthew, thank you for taking time to be with us. I wish you lots of luck. Enjoy your stay back here at home, and hope the weather continues to be nice.
I'm enjoying it. I only come up here for the good weather, though.
I'll bet, eh? Hey, thanks for taking time, Matthew, and we'll see you down in Mexico, and adios, amigo.
Adios, amigo.
Thanks, Matthew.
Thank you.
That sounds so tempting.
Gracias.
Yes.
That sounds tempting.
It sounds wonderful.
All right, let's give Matthew telephone numbers again. 604-379-4109, 604-379-4109, or check out the website, royalclubevent.com. That's royalclubevent.com. Time now for something a little bit exciting. People love to get the goods, love the dirt on